Hey everyone, this is AVJVGaming, bringing you guys episode number 79 of this Black Ops 2 Emblem tutorial. And as you guys can see up on screen, we're going to have the subscriber request for the badge of Seattle Sounders. So up on screen, guys, we're going to start on layer number 2, and it's going to be a thimble, which is going to be the layer. Most of these layers are going to be from what you can get from just winning the games or just unlocking them through leveling up. And then I think in the later on episodes, guys, of today, we're going to have 5 episodes out. So in the later episodes, those are going to be a bit more complicated because they are more harder to make on the Black Ops. So as you can see up on screen, guys, we're going to start on layer number 2 and 3, which is going to be a thimble and a kiss. Layer number 1 is going to be a rounded square. I did that third in the list of things to do in the actual order, and the reason for that is because I wanted that to pretty much be able to understand. If you guys go back, you can see the grid lines. I think it's 2.5 from each side, so that will hopefully help you guys out. And then what you're going to do is clone over the layers number 2 and 3 to layers 4 and 5, and you're going to make them white and also slightly smaller in size, so it makes a nice border. And then what you're going to do is go and clone those layers yet again a third time and a second time, and pretty much bring them over and go 3 down on the blue. As you guys saw there, it's like a dark navy blue. And that's going to be another border, which is going to be the white border around the side of the emblem, because you guys want to get it exactly how the Sounders emblem looks. And I was working quite some time, guys, on these emblems. I think this one took me around about an hour to create, so you can imagine just going through the whole layer process, making it sometimes wrong, and then going back and making it again. But you can see over there, we're going to go with a semicircle or a half circle, and then we're going to do is make it black, and then we're going to get a triangle wide, and that's going to be the top part of the middle bit of this emblem. And then I'm going to go and do the whole cloning process yet again, as it's pretty much what this emblem consists of quite a majority of the time. So you can see over there, I was just trying to centralize that triangle wide over on the top, and now what I'm doing is just cloning the same process over, which is quite simple. And we're going to just change it to white and then reduce its size slightly. I'd highly recommend, guys, on the triangle wide on the top though, going on the free scale and playing around with it slightly, and then going back onto the semicircle, as you can see up on screen, and increasing its height just a little bit, just a touch, because it'll then give you the correct look to the emblem. And then cloning over yet again, but giving it the green color, and this green is I think 3 down as well. So both blue and green were both 3 down on the color scheme on the color picker. So that would be one. I think it's like a little bit of a relation thing I did when making this emblem, to get the colors matching or just get them in the same color bracket. So as you can see there, now we've got the main part of the emblem completed, and now we're going to work on that middle bit, which is a slightly more complicated part, but we're going to go through it, guys, step by step. So we're going to get a triangle wide, and we're going to put it down, and you're going to make sure the corners and the top of it, guys, the top has to be touching the white, and then the corners have to also be just getting off the green and just about getting that white semicircle over there, and not going onto the black, because if it does, then you're cutting up your emblem and it won't look very nice. And then you can see I've got a semicircle, and we're going to put that in over the bottom, but also you got to play around with it on the free scale and then a little bit on the fixed scale as well to get it perfect. And then what we're going to do is move over to a full circle. Another thing, guys, for those of you guys who don't know about these emblems, or if you're new to my emblems, what I'll do at the end of the emblem tutorial is I'll put it on a gun and show you guys how it looks. That's a new thing that many people have been asking for, so that's one thing I'll have for you guys at the end of this emblem tutorial. And if you're looking for some other emblems, please do check out my playlist. I have quite a lot of emblems out there. I think we've got around 78 minus this one, so probably 79, and we're going to have, by the end of today, almost 84. So up on screen, guys, we're doing another process, which is getting the triangle wide, putting it over the top to make the tower over there, and then we're going to get the semicircle, put it along the bottom, and now we're getting some more triangle wides, which you're using quite often in this emblem, and it's going to make the sort of the base of the building over there. So you can see over there, just putting them in over each side. They're going to be slightly tilted, almost like a right angle, if you can get that. But if you can't, then there's no worries, because it'll just look just as good. And try not to go into the black, guys, because sometimes when you push the white color over the black, it just cuts it up and looks a bit unprofessional. So I'm trying to get it as neat as I can for you guys. And you can see over here we get a curved line. We're going to stretch it out, make it quite big on the fixed scale. And then I'm rotating it completely around with the left trigger, right trigger, L2 or R2. And we're going to move it up slightly, so you can see a bit of the base. At the same time, you can see the top of the tower over there, and we're going to move it, as you can see up on screen, we're just cloning it over, making it white and reducing its size slightly on the free scale and the fixed scale. And we're going to now go and get a captain, I believe it's called, make it a bit pink so you guys can see how it's looking, and make sure you have a nice border on either side, so you're not really so it doesn't look excess of the part of this middle bit of the writing. And now what we're going to do is write in Sounders, and there is Seattle Sounders you can write on it, but you'd have to sacrifice a majority of the emblems, so I'm going with the thing that looks the best. And I have asked a couple of Sounders fans who are subscribers, and they said by all means go with it, so that's exactly what I will do. And you guys can see over here what I'd highly recommend, if you guys are doing this before the writing, put in the S's at first. So put the S on one side and then put the S on the second at the end, and that'll sort of help you guys out with understanding how much spacing you want to do. But also make sure you leave enough space on the top before your border and on the bottom as well, so it looks a bit even, and you can rotate them slightly using your triggers or your L2 or R2, and that will sort of get the nice effect so it matches the actual banner over there. So you can see over there, that's how it's going to look, guys. We're going to show you guys how it looks on a gun and go through the layers for many of you guys who want to understand the layer scheme. And I think that's about it, guys. So if you did enjoy this episode, guys, please do drop it a like and subscribe if you're new here for more emblems and FIFA content. And at the same time, guys, let your friends know if they're a Sounders fan, because hopefully it can help them out. But this has been AVJVGaming, and I'll catch you guys for the next episode.